Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 favorite aquarium plants, so stay tuned. So I got this idea from the owner of a Discord server I'm in. We were kind of talking about our favorite plants, and he said he's going to go make a list of his, and I thought that was a really good idea, so I decided to do a video of my top 5 favorite aquarium plants. Now I'll leave a link to the Discord down below. It's a really great community if you want to go talk about anything aquascaping or planted tanks. And there's lots of experienced members who can offer lots of help there. Now let's take off this list with an honorable mention, being Ultranthera Reinecke Mini. Now I didn't have room for this in the top 5, but I really thought it deserved to be in this video. It is an amazing mid-ground stem plant. It gets very bright reds and pink hues, and especially in the underleaves of the plants, always being a bright, vibrant pink if given the right conditions. Now it is a bit more difficult to grow, something I wouldn't recommend to beginners, but for you more experienced planted tank owners, I would definitely recommend Ultranthera Reinecke Mini. Stays short and is a great mid-ground plant, which is hard to come by in the hobby. Number 5, Ludwig II Penta. Now this plant is super rare and one of the most difficult plants in the hobby to keep. It needs a very low KH and perfect nutrient balance and all of that hard stuff to achieve. It has such beautiful colors that you can see by the picture, and it is usually seen in Dutch aquascapes because of those crazy colors it gets. It's got a very nice leaf texture, and because of all that, this is my number 5 favorite aquarium plant. My number 4 most favorite aquarium plant, Monte Carlo. Now I think this is the best carpeting plant in the hobby, and a bunch of you probably screaming, dwarf baby tears, dwarf baby tears, but Monte Carlo is way better, way easier, and it only has a little bit bigger leaf shape. Because of that, I would always go with Monte Carlo over dwarf baby tears, because why would you go with a way harder to grow plant, way slower growing, just because slightly smaller leaves? I think Monte Carlo is the far superior carpeting plant in the hobby, the best, like I mentioned, and that's why it is my number 4 favorite aquarium plant. Number 3, Bucephalandra, or however you want to pronounce it. People pronounce it so many different ways, but Beus. This is one of the only plants you can find in the cool colors like blue and purple, so that's why I put it as number 3. Such rare colors to find in the aquarium. If you guys know any other plants that get those blues or purples that Beuses do, please leave the names down in the comments. I personally haven't heard of any plants that get blues and purples like Beus does, but that's why they are my number 3, because of all the crazy colors they can get, how easy they are to grow, and how unique they are compared to other plants in the aquarium hobby. Between my number 2 plant and my number 1 plant, it's really close between the two, but number 2, Rotala Bonsai. This is a plant I have never been able to truly successfully grow, but is an absolute beautiful plant. Really round, petalish shaped leaves, a nice yellow or orange top with a green base. Super pretty, extremely unique, not many other plants like it in the hobby, and that's why it's my number 2. It's definitely a unique plant, and that's why it's always been one of my favorite. It was recently kind of switched out for what my number 1 is, but this one has always been my favorite up until recently. And finally, my number 1 favorite aquarium plant is Crypts. Just so easy, so beautiful, so many different kinds of textures and all this stuff. I have a video all about how you can grow Crypts. I'll put it up in that top corner. Now a lot of people don't do Crypts. They think, oh, they're just a beginner plant, but they're truly one of the most beautiful in the hobby, and I think everyone should keep them. People stay away from them when they're kind of learning what their systems can handle. If they think they're like too easy, just only beginners really keep Crypts. But no, I think everyone should keep Crypts in their planted tanks. Such a beautiful plant. They are extremely easy, but they are extremely beautiful plants, and that's why they're my number 1 favorite aquarium plant. Anyways guys, let me know down below what your top 5 aquarium plants are. But this about does it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe if you're interested in more planted tank contents. But anyways guys, KalemsFishtanks out.